Another difficult day for the SNP as the Member of Parliament Margaret Ferrier loses her appeal in the process to be suspended from the House of Commons, resulting in a potential by-election. Yep, it's Monday the 22nd of May and we're going to talk about the SNP. We're going to talk about all the shenanigans, all the scandals left, right and centre. This one is about Margaret Ferrier, who broke the rules during the lockdown days, remember? And many other issues around this party. There are a couple of things I want to talk to you guys about in this video. One is about the suspension and a potential upcoming by-election when it comes to this woman. But also some other update about the SNP as a whole, as a party, generally speaking. Towards the end of the video, we're going to talk about how desperate they've become because they have a new idea in regards to the Labour Party. Yeah, so first things first, what is going on in Parliament right now? So you got the suspension for Margaret, and then she decided to do an appeal, saying, I've done nothing wrong. I've never done anything wrong, because that's usually how it works. But the panel who did the inquiry, they came back and said that she acted with blatant and deliberate dishonest intent. She acted with a high degree of recklessness to the public and to colleagues and staff at the House of Commons. She acted selfishly, putting her own interests above the public interest. Well, this is one of the most robust statements I've read in a long time. Yeah, you break the rules that, the rules that you've been advocating yourself and the whole of the establishment in Westminster, especially in 2020 during the lockdown days. Then you break him. It's not really just about the public harm for me. It's also about the hypocrisy of the political class. Now, during all this mess, we know that the whole of House of Commons is a bunch of hypocrites. But sometimes they come out to take advantage of these situations. Whether it's in Holyrood or in the House of Commons, now we have Jackie Baillie, the deputy of the Labour Party, the Scottish Labour Party, one of the top figures, saying, with this news, the by-election that the people need has moved one step closer. It is simply disgraceful that this community has been left without proper representation due to the actions of Margaret Ferrier. Only by electing Michael Shanks as Scottish Labour MP can the people of the area get the representation and the clean start that they deserve. Yeah, obviously, they're going to make it about party politics. So if you live there, feel free to vote for the Scottish Labour Party. No, don't do that. It's a lose-lose situation if you live in Scotland, because the Scottish Tories, the Scottish Labour and the SNP, I don't see much difference apart from being unionist and being separatist. The rest of the domestic policies are exactly the same. And the Scottish Greens are just a bunch of loonies. So I'm not really sure exactly what to do when it comes to Scottish politics if I were part of the electorate. Now, when it comes to the SNP as a whole, as a party, generally, this is the latest update that we have for you guys. Are you ready? So, Stephen Flynn, who is now leading the SNP in Westminster, the main group, who was following what Nicola Sturgeon was saying, and now Humza Useless, saying, well, we would do a coalition with Labour if they give us a referendum. And of course, Keir Starmer came and said, well, I can't really say yes to that because I'll lose the whole of England. Starmer said no. Now the SNP are desperate. Guess what they're doing? Guess what they're now demanding? Or actually offering. Yes, Stephen Flynn and the SNP are now suggesting that the SNP could back the Labour Party without an independence referendum. What's changed, Stephen? Oh yes, because you've lost all the support and you're so desperate to remain relevant that you take whatever that's given to you. So that's one thing. He's previously said that the SNP want the Scottish Parliament to have the power to hold an independence referendum as part of a deal with Labour. But at the same time, I don't think they're really concerned about what's going to happen within the next year or so. I don't think they're even concerned about the Scottish referendum. They are simply focusing on remaining relevant and to make sure that, well, if they get into power somehow, thanks to Starmer, then they could also make more money. So why not? The party needs money. I'm still interested to see if they can actually meet this deadline with the auditors, the new accountants from Manchester, to be able to actually submit their accounts. Are the accounts going to be in full? Are they going to be held accountable? because until now, we haven't had much of that in Scotland. But we'll keep you guys posted and we'll hold the power to account regardless of being left, right and centre or up and down. I'm Maya 2C, and we are the media.